1, go!
What's up, everybody? This is Jay Smooth, and that is
Burton Grimes.
and this is the Smooth Takes Podcast. What's going on, Burton?
Oh, not a whole lot, man. Just looking forward to going to sleep.
Yeah, you've been doing a lot of work this weekend.
Yeah,
We'll get into that soon, because man, you did an amazing job this weekend, man.
thank you.
I was checking you out. I was in the comments, making sure everybody know that Burton's out, doing his live streams out there in Wisconsin. Did an amazing job. Some great games too. But before we get into that, man, we got a special guest coming on the podcast today, man. Everybody should know who he is, man. He's Mr. Cornhole Central. He's a father. He's a husband. He plays hockey. He does all kind of things, man. He's the actual ACL Missouri director, man. He's gonna have ACL State in Missouri this year, man. Everybody knows him as TP. I call him Tommie P, but Mr. Tommie P coming to the stage. Welcome, Tommie. How you doing today, sir?
Good, guys. How are you?
Oh man, we're good. We good. We good.
Yep.
Thank you for coming on.
Oh, you're welcome, man. It's been a long time coming.
Long time. We've been talking about it for a while, but yeah, thank you for coming on. I might change this screen real quick for us. Let's see. I'm gonna move you over to the big stage. There you go. Did I move you off the stage, Burton?
Exit stage right.
Stage right. We got Tommy. We got Tommy stage in the middle right here, Tommy. So yeah, let's get right to it. I know you have a little time, limit or whatever, but tell everybody a little bit about yourself. I told you, you run Cornhole Central so well, man. But tell everybody just about who Tommy is.
Where do you want me to start, or how you want me to start? You want me to start the whole the backstory of cornhole, or my life in general, or what are you looking at?
I mean, just give us a little bit about just who you are besides cornhole.
All right, so I love golf. I love hockey. I've played hockey since I was 3 years old. So I've been playing for about 33 years now. My oldest is 12. He plays travel hockey. I coach him. God damn it. Give me a minute. Hello.
It never stops.
This wasn't planned. It's how it goes, right? So,
What did they?
for me and Burton, we always got something going on, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I got my phone out now trying to get results.
From the bands.
Jesus.
For the over the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, while Tommy he taking that call. So yeah, just again want to give you another shout out, man, for over the weekend, man. Great live streaming, man. There was some great games, man. You was there from what, Thursday through Sunday?
Yeah, I got there Thursday around 8:30, set up. Then went and parked my truck in the trailer. Never even looked at the truck and trailer again until Sunday. I was just, when I went out to get it to move so I could load it, I was like, man, I hope it's still here. I ain't left the building.
So you didn't get to look at it at all, huh?
I walked out and there's all this white shit on it though. Like, what the hell is this? What? That's not.
What
that
was
wasn't
that?
supposed to happen. Snow and ice.
Oh, it did snow up there. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
All
You're
right,
right.
I'm back. My
Oh.
bad.
Oh, he came back, Burton. He came back. What's going on, Tommy?
They disconnected my tablets yesterday to connect their own tablets up, and they didn't get them connected back to my stuff correctly. So they are not working technically right now. So JB's going to get it fixed. He'll be all right. So
for the regional yesterday.
Yeah. So we're a big hockey family now. It's been in our DNA since I've been alive. So it just makes sense for our oldest to play. I coach him. I'm an assistant coach this year. I was a head coach last year. Really outside of cornhole, that's what we do. We love our other two kids. Cody's 6 now. Laney's 16 months. I mean, we just enjoy some family time. Every once in a while, it's nice to have a day designated to the kids or ourselves. So it's pretty nice. So
That's
How have you
awesome.
played hockey as long as you still have all your teeth?
well, I mean, funny here really want to hear a funny
Mhm.
story. This will get you one. This will get you going. So in I was 22 at the time. I was playing men's league up at All American, and I took a cross. I didn't wear a shield. I didn't wear anything on my face. I took a cross check across the face right here, and
Oh,
it gave me 8 stitches. So I went, got them done, and it was time to get the stitches out. So I posted on my Facebook, "Hey, who can take these stitches out for me? I don't want to go back to the hospital or the doctor." Guess what? Jackie commented and said, "I can take those out for you." Guess what? She took them out. And I said, "Hey, do you want to go to the hockey game tonight with me? I'm playing." She's like, "Yep." And it was game over ever since.
She took them
oh
out and never.
wow.
She took them out and never left.
Exactly. Yeah. So we knew each other actually from back in high school, just right outside of high school. We went to sister schools.
Hmm.
So we knew each other. We crossed paths and whatnot. But yeah, so that's how we actually really started got dating and talking. Is she took my stitches out for me because of hockey.
Because of
Nice.
hockey. I like that. I
So
like that. So, Tommy, you got a big regional coming up this weekend. Tell everybody a little bit about that. What you got going on with that?
yeah, so being the ACL regional director, this is my 5th season of that, I believe. And then so with ACL, it is a bit different than the ACO. So we can run 10 regionals through the season. We can do one a month. That is it. So this is
Mm.
our season doesn't technically start until October. So now it's November. Excuse me. This will be my second regional of the season. So we're going to kick it off Friday afternoon at 5:30 with an early blind draw, and we're going to do co-ed. Then we're going to do a big swap at 7:30 on Friday night. And then Saturday, we're going to open the doors at 5. We're going to come back at 11 a.m. and do rounders. We got 2 different divisions. We got tier 1/tier 2, which is open and advanced and competitive all combined together now. And
Oh,
then we have tier 3, which is intermediate and below. They'll do round robin play. Tier 1 will do rounders. And if we have enough teams, I like to try to do 16 or more. We'll split 2 divisions. We'll go tier 1, tier 2. So
okay.
the ACL this season, if you haven't seen it or know anything about it, they are getting away from open, advanced, competitive, intermediate, and novice divisions. They are going by the CPI. The CPI is, I shouldn't say it this way, but it's technically Scorholio's version of SPR, but better is the way they explain it. It goes off of your how far you made it into a bracket. Was it singles or doubles play? What kind of type event was it? So, like on ACL side, would it be a local event, state event, a regional event, a national event? So they take all that into different factors, and then, like I said, your PPR goes into that factor. Was it a doubles, a singles match? Singles weighs heavier on your CPI than your doubles because you're the only one playing versus your doubles. So
Okay.
it's got a little bit different. They allow us with being regional directors or state directors, we can set our own CPI tiers now. We get we kind of get a guide of where it is, but it's focused on your local area. So if you got a bunch of really high CPIs, you can level them out. So we all
Hmm.
get to set our own up. So yeah, so it's different. It's a learning curve. Um, normally, I always always ran 3 singles, like 3 different levels. I'm gonna do
Hmm.
4 this weekend. So I personally am starting to like the CPI myself, to be honest.
So,
I
like,
think it
Tommy, with the CPI. So you said it combines PPR with also like your winning percentage, like what you said with singles and doubles. So, like, I was just always wondering what it was. So I'm glad you explained that because I see the CPI stuff, but I didn't know what it actually
Yeah,
meant. So that
so
makes sense.
they have a really good explanation on it on their website, and that it breaks
Okay.
it down really well. I've
Okay.
never like read all the way into it. I've been on video calls and listened to it and everything, and
Hmm.
that's what they say, I like it because like last year I made it to advanced because I won competitive singles or early in the season or whatever. Okay. So I was an advanced player. Well,
Okay.
my CPI technically right now at the end of the season was like a 698. Grant Cox is also an advanced player in St. Louis. His CPI was a 793. So
Hmm.
you're talking a whole point difference. So that's where I like the CPI because technically I can play in a different single tier versus his now.
Okay.
Just because our CPI level. So you have basically like really high advanced players and some on the bottom side. Like me winning in a competitive and then going into advanced, I I label myself as a lower and advanced player. I'm not
Okay.
a Ryan Trader, a Mason Trader, Grant Cox, JTO. Those guys were really, really high on the scale level last year. Um, so I just think there was two different mixtures. But the problem is everybody was scared to play.
Play what?
Um, they were they there wasn't enough people to play an advanced singles and open singles, so I always had to combine them. So this CPI kind of gives you a lot more room to work with and hope
Okay.
to get enough players in each one, because to be able to get points for the ACL, you have to have minimum six single players or six double teams in an event to get regional state of points, local points. So that's their minimum.
Okay. Because if you look, I just looked at my actual app and mine says 6.96. So I didn't know. I don't know if they just came from last
So
year because I haven't played any ACL this year. So
so they've actually on the back half, they've been taking CPI information for the last 3 years. They just
okay.
brought it into play. They wanted to bring it into play last year. They just did not do it. So it drops off, it goes off of 2 years prior. So like at the beginning of this year, it dropped off the year before that. So like
Okay.
I was at like a 698 last year to finish. Now I'm starting at a 703 this year. So
Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Burton, you got anything? I know you're trying
So
to find that fan zone.
no, so with the CPI, so you said it's like Score Hill is SPR but better. So in the way would you say it's better? I'm taking it as like because they're taking the type of tournament you're doing too, and how deep you get is taking a factor into it,
I
which I
would
like. I like that.
I would guess that's why they say it's better. Now, I don't know. I don't understand the SPR. I've tried to figure it out forever. I'll actually tell you an instance. I was at a 66 on Friday to start the tournament, and I finished at a 62. Like, how do I lose 4 points? Like, where does
Mm,
it how does it
yeah.
figure out that? I lost to a team that was a husband and wife team, and I lost 1.77 that game because we lost. Like, I get that if you do score magic on Scoreholio, it doesn't affect your SPR as much because it goes off your personal performance. But it's
Right.
like,
Hmm.
what do they take into effect? You know what I mean? So I can't say CPI is better or the exact same thing because I don't know what SPR is. I'm just saying it seems like it's kind of the same way, I
Yeah.
guess you want to put it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No,
So
I mean, uh, I think a lot of people get wrapped up in those too much. I mean, to me, there's only two stats I care about: um, is wins and DPR. Am I winning the rounds, and am I winning the game?
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you and really if you got a good DPR, you're winning the games.
Right.
It's plain and simple. You're going to be a very hard person to beat if you have a very good DPR, because a lot of people don't understand what it is or
Right.
what it could be. So like
Yeah.
if your DPR is really good, you're doing something right. You're scoring points. You're
Hmm.
making them miss shots. And if you look at tournaments, either scoreholio tournaments or ACL tournaments, whatever, go look at some of the winners. A lot of their DPRs are really high.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Good defensive players too. Like they say,
correct.
defense win championships. So I mean,
Yeah.
that's almost every sport. Well, in any sport really. So that makes sense. And I agree with Burton. That's one thing me and Burton talk about all the time. We go by DPR a lot. And that's how we look at things. I mean, myself, I like to play defense more than anything. I mean, running backs is cool, but that's anybody can do that most of the time. If you throw a blocker up there or play a dirty game, sometimes it may throw somebody off that always run back. So
I mean,
you just never
I
know. Yeah,
I'm a roll guy kind of bags. I like
yeah,
sticky bags, but
yeah.
last Tuesday night we made it back to the champion. No, Wednesday night we made it back to the championship. In the very first game, I threw an 11. I threw
Mm,
35 in, 6 on the board. So like
yep,
I can run the board, I can run the bags too,
yeah,
or if I need to play, it depends on the player.
yeah, yeah,
we were throwing against some lucky Celtics that are like an 8-11 almost, it seems like. They're like literally like Seinfeld bags, like they're just slick and slick. So which one do
yeah,
you want to go with? So and Brandon Link threw great. He was down the
yeah,
middle the whole time. I mean, I
yeah.
can't complain. We got him the first game of the double dip, and then me and Grant Cox both threw a 9.5, and Brandon threw an 11 on one side and 10 on the other. So like we can't be mad about it.
You can't
So
be. No, but you do have to adjust to your players. I do agree with that.
correct.
You do
Yeah.
adjust. Yeah, you adjust. So I know, like I said, we on a little time crunch for you. I know you got to get out in a
Yeah,
second.
you're good. I got probably about 15 or so minutes, give or take. So we got some time.
You got a little time, so I just want to kind of like, you got any more big events coming up besides the ACL regional? I know you got some fundraisers and stuff maybe
So
coming up.
I don't really have any big fundraisers or nothing coming up. It's kind of getting towards the end of the season. So like Central's getting really booked up with like Christmas parties, birthday parties, stuff like that.
Mm,
Plus
nice.
it's hockey time. So like next weekend I'm in Chicago. 2 weekends after that, I'm in Chicago again for hockey, So like and then
Right.
we hit the holidays itself here. So my big tournaments are pretty much done for the season. We just
Okay.
finished up the Lake Bash, which was an awesome time.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you guys can make it next year. We're going to try to lock into times for that, and then so we won't have anything big until ACL Interstate's
Yeah.
coming into High Ridge this year, right here in Missouri. It's open to anybody in any state. You do not have to be a Missouri resident. So which
That's
is
good to know.
nice. Yeah.
That's good to
So
know. Okay.
it should be a big event. I'm hoping to sell it out on everything that weekend. And I want people to understand, like, just because it's an ACL event doesn't mean we're not going to get some of the best players.
Right.
We want,
Right.
we want to focus on the best players in the area altogether. I don't care if you're an
Yeah.
ACO or an ACL player.
Yep.
Come prove who's better.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
And
know, like
you say the same thing we say all the time, Tommy.
the,
We say we don't care if you ACL, ABC, 1, 2, 3.
I
It's all
know, I
cornhole.
know, I know both of leagues are different because
Hmm.
like ACL, if you're not a member, you pay an extra $10 per event, which is not bad. I don't know exactly what the difference. I read a little bit on the ACO, but I don't remember exactly what the difference is. Like if I wasn't a member and tried to go play, I don't remember how much difference it is. But like
It's
at that aspect, like they allow you to come play, like come play, see if you're the best in the area. Like or the best in the state. Like that's what it's for.
Yeah.
Labeled to be a state championship for a reason. It's just ACL is the platform we're running it on, or the
Nice.
ACO, you got the scoreholio platform you're going to run it on. Like literally, we want them to be championships. you
Yeah,
know,
I
and
love that. I
a
love
lot of
that.
people get so hooked on the fact of the ACL or
Yep.
ACL. It's like they just, you get your guys that mix match and go here and there,
Play,
but
play
we
both.
don't
I
get
mean, why
enough
not
of
play
it.
both? Yeah, play both like I
We
do.
don't we don't get enough of it, really,
Yeah,
unfortunately. So
yeah. What's the dates though? Tell us the dates so I can write that down. Most
it's
definitely.
going to be February 13th and 14th. So good old Valentine's Day weekend. So the venue is going to be a bring your own booze and food all weekend. So that's a plus side on some of the guys,
Mhm.
some of the people that love the parties. So, but yeah, we'll have a full weekend of events. So that's
Yeah.
the next biggest one. I'm going to try to get a lake Grand Glaze in maybe in April time right before we go back to state in next
Mhm.
May, and then we'll be at Shady Gators in June for sure for the $10,000. That's
Oh
done,
yeah, it's a biggie.
set, ready to go. So that one's going to be big. We're hoping to have registration out by the end of this month. That's moving to a 2-day event from here on out. So
Mhm.
it's gonna be big. We want people to understand how big it is from here on out. So,
Nice, nice,
so
nice. Yeah, Burton, you got anything before we get to these picks?
I mean, plus
No,
we do have the Missouri and Illinois border war coming up. So
yeah, I'm
Uh,
excited to hear about this.
I
Kind
heard
of
about that.
disappointed in this mileage thing, but that's only because
so
personal.
actually,
I like the idea.
I
In
would
general,
actually
I hate it as a
let's
player.
Yeah,
let's
we're gonna
let's kind of
let's
let's
talk
kind of
about that.
chat. Let's chat
Yeah.
about it a little bit, okay? So back in the day, Jerry did MCA versus KC.
Mhm.
They never had a. They didn't have a. They didn't have any rules into play. So you had on MCA, you had Jeremy Frazier that lived 2 hours from Missouri, from St. Louis, come down to represent a team. You had Troxel out of Quincy, Illinois, that's an hour and a half or so from St. Louis to come down. You had Craig Irvin come up from Sykeston, which is an hour and a half. Like it was never. And granted, yes, the MCA is technically Missouri Cornhole Association, but that was the name that Jerry picked.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
there was never any regulations on who could play and who couldn't play. So it was just like, hey, I'm going to pick whoever I want, and
Right.
there's nothing in play. So when we started talking about this, I liked the idea of doing 50 miles around Missouri, St. Louis
Right.
City itself. We bumped it out a bit because 62, 63, 64, 65, right around that range, made it a really good circle because if you look at it, like if you ever find a picture, like it just makes it the best circle of possible of local players in the area for
Mhm.
both of us. I'm not I'm not interested myself in drawing somebody that's an hour and a half to 2 hours away from me for my team because that for me it's like a backhanded slap to my
Mhm.
weekly players, the
Yeah.
local players, where you know should we have called it anything else but Missouri and Illinois? I agree,
Yeah.
we could have probably called it East Side, West Side, St.
Sorry.
Louis battle, something like
Yeah.
that. I do agree. I think that's what kind of made a lot of people think the
Yeah.
mileage sucked.
Yeah.
Um, I get it. I know there was a fair amount of people very upset. So
Yep.
You know what though? If they want to be upset, in my opinion, they're gonna be upset because that took us outside of playing it. Every year, at least once, maybe 2 or 3 times a year, you have your um,
club battle.
yeah, I mean, put a team together from home
Yep.
and bring your eight
A
players or
club.
six
Yeah.
players.
Yeah.
Bring your club, and
Yep.
there you
Yep.
go.
Yep. Yep.
You're in there now.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, and the thing is like I can't say it was everybody that was making it upset. But for some of them that were getting upset, like they had to understand, like there's still coach picks. So you still either have to get us to pick you, or you got to
Oh, you gotta
qualify,
make it.
or you got to qualify in. So it's
Yeah.
not just any schmo Joe's going to make the
How
team.
much are one of those picks?
We'll
Yeah,
talk later. No, I'm
exactly.
just kidding.
Yeah. You're not on my side, so I'm not worried about it. But I mean that's the thing, like it sucks to say it. It really
Yeah.
does. But we
Yeah.
have to have some regulations or it's just a free for all here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
You
I
know,
agree.
Here, honestly, let's just put it out there, Burton. I was so scared of Jeremy Fraser and those guys up there. I just want to put a regular. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You see what he
I'm
does?
just
You see what he did to me, Burton? You see what he did? He said, "Nope,
I
no, no, nope."
wanted to handcuff him where he couldn't
Yeah.
It's
go nowhere.
okay. It's okay.
No,
It's okay.
I'm just
It's okay.
no. So, but no, for real, that's where how we ended it. It's not
But
the greatest idea, but we got to start somewhere.
like
Yeah.
all of us that run tournaments, you'll write down a lessons learned and say, okay, how can
Yeah.
we make it better for next year? If it's
Yep.
extending out the mileage, or maybe it's saying, hey, we're going to take two teams from Missouri to do an area code or something.
Hmm.
And it's not saying we've got 6 qualifiers on the books because
Yes.
we're gonna pick 10 males, 2
And two
females,
females.
and we're gonna qualify. Hey, stop! We're gonna qualify 10 guys and 2 more
Jackie, calm
females.
down.
It's yeah, it's Cooper, my dog. So it's not saying that you can't say come February towards our end of it and be like, all right, let's just open it up to anybody and see.
Who
If
qualifies?
you want to make it, put your money where your mouth is and come
Yeah.
qualify. You
Yeah.
you
Mhm.
know, it's not something that we can't do. So,
Yeah.
but all right, we are going to start getting on a time strength now. I can
Yeah.
see it
So we'll start
7:30.
off.
So,
We'll start off with the ladies first. I'll let you go ahead and start off your two ladies you picked.
yeah, so we obviously both put a job form out there to kind of
Yep.
gauge interest. I actually took that into factor of you wanted to play on this team. I did not reach out to anybody personally
Hmm.
to ask them to fill this out. I wasn't interested in that. It doesn't, if you don't want to show initiative to do it, well, then you can go qualify
Qualify.
yourself.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I would have
Yeah.
loved to have some of the other ladies, I'm sure, or I would have loved to see some of the other ladies on the list, but they didn't. So I went with my list. I actually love my 2 picks. I think they're very strong picks right now.
Nice.
They're both ladies have been throwing great. So kick right off. Casey Leonard is going to be my
Nice.
number 1 woman pick, and then Jessica Marlowe is right behind her.
Oh
So
wow.
that's who I have going right now. We will have,
Two
like I said, the 2 more qualifiers for the women. So
two
I
great
like those
picks.
picks.
Yeah, I like those picks a lot. I've been seeing both of them play when I go out there to come out to the Cornhole Central and see both of those ladies play, and they're some nice throwers. So two great picks. Two great picks. For myself, same. Two strong ladies. I got one OG lady in the game, been throwing for years, and I got one younger thrower
don't
that
say it. Don't
yeah,
say it.
one younger thrower in a major last year. So one women's in last year. So my number one pick that actually filled out may not be throwing no time soon, but we'll be back on the court soon. Will be Kelly Naylor. That's my number one pick.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah, that's my number one.
Ooh.
That's number one ladies pick, and that's gonna be yeah.
She's a
Kelly is
proud
nice.
she's a proud mama
She's a
right
problem,
now. So
but she's been Jimmy's been coming back out playing, so I think she's been kind of getting the itch. So and then I got an old school player that you guys may know about that doesn't throw a lot anymore, but has been throwing a little bit again. Lori Mustang. If you guys know Lori, that was a
ooh,
sleeper
the
pick.
old
I,
Nobody
ooh.
talked
I
about that one.
I actually, when you said they ain't been thrown a while and they've been in the game a
Yeah.
long time, I was actually thinking it was going to be Jen Caldwell. That's why I
yeah,
thought.
Yeah. That was somebody else I thought, but Lori actually filled out the form.
I wouldn't have guessed Lori would fill it out.
Yes. Yes, I
Is that
seen
because
Lori.
you're saying she doesn't know how to use a computer, or
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm just giving you guys trouble?
She's
We're
still
all
got
here
a,
for
a,
fun.
a chisel in the rocks and smoke
Right,
signals.
right. So yeah, Kelly Naylor and Lori Mustang for my two women. And my other two women have to qualify. So any ladies that
Exactly.
want to qualify, in the qualifiers, we got 6 of them. So make
Yeah,
sure
and there's going to be on my side. I'm going to have a women's particular qualifier,
yes,
but it
yes.
doesn't mean you just can't go qualify in the other qualifier. If you make a you make a spot in the other qualifier. Congratulations. That's a
Congratulations. Yeah,
that's a 10 spot there.
yeah,
I'm still going to take two other women in the other qualifier, so I could
yeah.
have
So
5. I mean, that doesn't bother me.
yeah, so you're gonna do a women's
You earn your
singles, and
spot. You earn your spot.
I agree because you're
So
gonna do a women's singles qualifier. I'm gonna do the same thing. So
yeah, I'm not doing
that
it
makes
this
sense.
month.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be coming up, but it's not gonna be this month. So
Okay. Yeah. Same here. Same here. So you want to go with your number 10 pick for men?
I don't have them in order. I don't.
I'll just go ahead and shoot them out. Shoot out one. I'll shoot out one. Go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna go down with the old brand new ACO Pro, Jason Wolf.
Ooh. Ooh, Wolfman. Wolfman. I like that pick a lot. I like that pick a lot. So I'm gonna go with somebody that's new and young and it's been turning up the ACO, ACL, or wherever he plays at. The kid has been really, really throwing really high. Kellen Pritchard. You
Mm.
already knew already.
I
That
knew where
that
that was going.
that kid is amazing, and he hasn't even grown into who he's going to be yet.
No.
So,
Brody, can you
and
come let the dogs out real quick?
so Kellen Pritchard, man, shout out to Kellen, man. That kid he's a very humble kid, really nice kid. I love his game, and it's going to continue to grow. So that's my
It's a
number
good pick.
one. Well, not
It's a
not
good
number
pick.
one, but my actual pick. So go ahead,
Good
it's
pick.
yours.
Let him out real
Yes,
quick. Good pick.
yes, sir.
All right, you go ahead.
I do. I
We'll
go.
snake
Okay.
it. We'll do a snake
Yeah,
it.
Snake it. So I got another old school player that's been around the game for a long, long time. You guys know who he is, man. He's one of my good buddies, man. We play together in leagues together and things like that, man. Mr. Matt Rainick.
I like that.
he,
I like Rainick.
yeah,
That's a
Mr.
good.
Matt
That's
Rainick.
good.
Yeah,
Rainick's been
yeah,
around the game for a while.
for a
Well,
long time.
if we're going that route, I got a guy
Uh,
that's been around just as long. The old Dave Sutton.
Hey.
that's a yeah. I like Dave. I like that pick. I like that pick a lot. So you went with Dave, and I got Mr. Chuck Hummel.
I don't know who that is. I don't.
Well,
You
yeah,
will.
Chuck Hummel, you will. He throws
You
for
don't- I don't know who it is. That's
yeah,
good.
Mr.
I'm
Chuck.
stumped.
Yeah, Chuck Hummel. He's one of the guys that he's over in our area. He's kind of close to
Nice.
Collinsville. He plays a lot. ACO. He does doubles
Sweet.
with Steve, yeah, Candyman. I don't know if you know Steve Provost
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah,
anybody like
yeah.
that.
Provo's
Yeah.
been
So
around
yeah,
forever.
yeah. So he throws doubles with him. So that's one of my picks right there.
Nice. All right. Well, then I'm going to go with the old brand new ACL Pro this season, Justin Ostrich,
Mm,
formerly known JTO.
JTO. I heard know the guy. So yeah, that's awesome. I heard the name before. I seen some of his stats. So yeah. Yeah, so since I was talking about Chuck, I'm gonna go ahead and just say, Candyman, Steve Provost.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, that's my picks right there.
And I'm
Go
going
ahead.
to go ahead. We're going to take Jason Wolf's partner, Dan DeClue.
Oh, coach.
Oh, Dan Coach. That's a good one, man. You trying to beat me up a little bit, but I got something for that. Since you're gonna go old school, I go back old school. It's been around for a long time, and I call him the grandfather of cornhole on our side. He taught me the game, Mr. Rick Gouch.
Oh, good old Rick. Well,
Mr.
that's
Rick
good.
Gouch. Yeah.
You might be going old school, but I'm going old. And I'm taking Gary Rowing.
Ooh, that's a good pick. Yeah, yeah, Mr.
I'm
Gary
just
Rowan
kidding.
right
Gary's not that old. He's a great guy.
there.
Thank Gary. Tommy, just put
Yeah,
one of your
man.
feet in the ground already.
Hey,
Right, come on, man. What are you
Hope he
doing
makes
over
making
it.
it.
there?
I'm
Hopes
just
he
here to make
makes
it a
Yeah.
it
little
to
bit of
the event.
fun.
See, hope he makes
So
it to the fit.
Yeah.
Oh man. So yeah, since you went there, I'm gonna go with Mr. Dawson Cummings.
Oh,
I got nothing to say. That's a good pick. Good job. I like it.
Yeah, it's on you.
Well, since Dawson likes to talk a lot of shit, I got my shit talker, Smokey Branch.
Smoky Branch. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like that pick. I like that pick a lot. Yeah, Smokey and the Dawson gonna have a good time. You can have a
Yeah,
good time.
they'll
Yeah.
get after each other, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Oh
So
yeah. I, I got a guy that doesn't play a lot. He's an electrician, so he works a lot. But if you may know him, we call him the redhead kid, Lucas Al.
oh yeah, I just seen Lucas over the weekend. He was over Friday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Yep.
down there
Yep.
Friday
Yep.
night. He was playing with
Yeah.
Patty P.
Yes, he
So
was. Yep.
you might have seen him around a time or two. His wife's famous for their tamales. The old Pedro Martinez.
Amigo.
Migo up and
Good
running.
old amigo.
Amigo up and running.
So if you
Well,
if
I
you haven't
mean,
if you haven't caught on yet, I got Dan and Jason as a team,
hmm
Gary and Pedro as a team. See what I got going on here?
I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. But I see what you're doing, but I like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with Jimmy Naylor.
Nice.
Yeah, go
Jimmy.
with Jimmy.
Jimmy is money. He's been coming around. I mean, he
Yeah,
just hit the all-time money shot. He's got a baby now.
we got the baby now. So yeah, I got that. I got that. So go ahead with yours.
All right. I got old Mr. Bunch. Him and Smokey been around town beating some
Yeah,
people up. Beating some
yeah,
people up. So we'll see what happens if they both can connect together or not. So
yeah. I like Brian. Yeah, he's a great player. I played out there against him a lot during co-ed when I came out there
he's
for co-ed. We
very
used to play a lot.
humble.
Yeah,
He's
yeah, he
humble.
is. He's very
So
calm. So since we're gonna do that, I got some good. My last two picks, so everybody know who they are. Everybody know who they are.
are they
The two best
midgets?
players. They two little midgets, two of the best players in the area. The first one is the one that throws with both hands,
Mason.
Mr. Mason Trader.
Well, since you got them, I've got it. I got two guys that gave them a couple run for their money last
uh,
season in the ACL. Cameron Clark is one.
yeah, be nice.
And
Yeah,
my last one is my buddy, one of my best friends, Grant Cox.
Grant
The guy
Cox.
has no quit. He's
Yeah,
the number one ranked Missouri player in ACL right now. He's a
nice.
goat. He's just
Nice.
throwing straight gas right now.
Yeah, he can. Well, he took third yesterday, right? Second or
Yeah.
third. And
Yeah.
yeah. I
Brand
seen that.
new,
Yeah,
brand new, non-broken ACO bags.
he's a dog. Most
Yeah,
definitely.
he's a dog for sure.
I've been playing
Gotta
against
have
Grant.
he's got the fight in him.
Oh
So
yeah. Oh yeah. I've been playing against him for years, but I think we got maybe the number one player in the area still to this day, in my opinion,
Jimmy Trader.
Jimmy Trader, Mr. Ryan Trader.
yeah, they're gonna be tough to beat. They're gonna be tough to beat.
Mr. Ryan Trader, Mason Trader, Candyman Steve Provost, Chuck Cummel, Kellen Pritchard, Matt Rainick, Dawson Cummins, Jimmy Naylor, Rick Gulch, and Lucas Sile. That's my top 10 players.
All right. Jason Wolf, Dylan Bunch, Dan DeClue, Cameron Clark, Grant Cox, Smokey Branch, Dave Sutton, Gary Rowing, Pedro Martinez, and JTO, formerly known as Justin
Just
Trister. It's a hard last name to say.
So that's why they
But-
call him JTO now.
JTO. We can't
exactly.
forget about our ladies though. Kelly Naylor and Lori Mustang. Then you have
Jessica Marlowe and Casey Leonard. So
so
for now, it's going to be
congrats.
great. I'll get
Yeah.
my list up tomorrow. I'll make it posted. If they
Yeah.
don't hear, if they haven't listened, I guess you're gonna have to wait for the call tomorrow. I don't know what to tell you.
We'll
So
see what
I'm
happens
out.
here.
I've got to go to
Yeah.
hockey, boys. I'm gonna go try
Yes,
not
sir.
to break a leg, but I appreciate you guys for having me on.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
I'll jump in.
Yes, sir.
I'll jump in anytime. Let me know it's
most
fun.
Yeah.
You just got to
Yeah. Thank you
relax
for
and
coming.
enjoy yourself. So
Absolutely.
Man,
All right,
thank you
boys.
so much. Thanks
You're
for coming
welcome,
on, man.
guys.
Have a good one.
Not
Yeah,
not a
have a
problem.
good
You
one.
guys enjoy your night, all right?
See you,
You too.
Tommie.
All right. All right. Let me move this and change this screen for us. Why is my
And I would say for guys that are listening, trying to figure out, well, why didn't he get this guy? Why didn't he get that guy?
right
One, they probably didn't fill out the form because they may have something else
going
going on
on?
around that same time.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. Let me fix this. Can you see the actual double screen? I don't know why it's not coming.
Yeah.
Can you do the double screen? There
that
it
one.
is. Yeah. Yep. Perfect. But yeah, I think I agree with you. I agree with you. They we it was hard to pick. Of course, because
Oh yeah,
it's all everybody that's signed up and people that we do know, and but we just have to figure out some of the players that we could pick and have on the team, and then you still have to qualify. So you're not excluded from playing. You just have to qualify first. The top two players in the single events qualify, and then of course we have a ladies' night where two ladies will qualify. So I do want to expand it. I did talk to Tommy about that, so Bert, that is a good point because I know we're gonna do like home field events. Like if we win, we get to have it over in Illinois. If he wins again, he keeps it over Cornwall Central. But I do want us to expand it to people still on both sides. Everywhere. It just I know this time it was just a learning experience trying to get people in the area, local players.
oh
But
yeah.
I think as it grows, I think we can get more players because it's so many great players out in your area. Good friends of mine out there, in other areas on his side too, the Missouri side. If you're going all the way up to the KC areas and all that stuff, there's some great players that way too. So no, most definitely, most definitely. So man, great episode, great chatting with Tommy on that. But let's get to you,
Always.
man. Let's get to you. You just had an amazing weekend up in Wisconsin, man.
I did.
Tell
I
people, tell
got
people
up
about
the.
what you was doing.
We're at the Badgerland Bag Brawl 2025. I think they said this was the 5th year of this event, and it's a
Mm,
great event. I mean, I think um, regardless of if it's for L points or O points or you know just trying to whatever it is, it's the same thing. It's the atmosphere. It's the people. Like
right.
it's a family reunion. It's at the Ho Chunk Gaming in Wisconsin Dells. It's a casino and hotel combined. They've got
Okay.
4 or 6 restaurants in there, 2 or 3 swimming pools for the guests of the hotel. I even noticed, and I never use the amenities, but I always read about it. And it said from 10 p.m. to midnight. Find my center here. From 10 p.m. to midnight, only adults in the pool. So there's time in
Mm,
there just for the adults to get in there and not have the kids jumping and splashing. And um,
having a good time, huh?
they upstairs. I found out, which I didn't know until towards the end. Um, there was, I guess, a buffet up there. Um, it's just a great event. It really is. I mean,
Nice.
like I was telling you offline. I pulled up. I unloaded the trailer with all the equipment. I went and parked my truck and trailer on Thursday. Didn't even go outside the building or look at my truck again until Sunday when I went out and had like 2 inches of ice and snow all over it. And I was like, what the hell is this?
Wow. 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 That's JJ Henneke. It was the fourth year again.
Yeah,
Okay.
he got on the stream with me and we talked about the game. We even told people about the International Virtual Cornhole Association, the IVCA.
Oh, okay.
To see if we can't get Mr. Marino down in Florida to come on the podcast to explain it. And he has a lot of the things that I do at my weeklies have came from him that he does on these virtual cornhole events.
Okay.
And it's harder to explain how to get it set up than it is to actually do it. So,
Hmm.
uh, yeah.
Nice.
And you
Nice.
see Ricky says, nice picture of me eating the burger. For
I didn't
those
get to see
guys that
that.
haven't seen it, Riker Wells got me back. I always like kind of have some fun in between games. Like, okay, I'm going to take my camera, I'm going to pan the audience and be like, all right, who's getting caught on the nom nom cam? Oh, he's eating. Zoom in. Somebody's in the crowd. They're just eating. And, nobody wants to be caught eating it for a picture or video or something like that. So
Yeah.
it's just in good fun. So Riker's sitting with me when we find the guy and do it. And then he gets his food and he gets up, goes right to the stand, sits right next to the guy, and he starts eating. So I was like, oh, all right, Riker, I got you, bud. So I did it. So then during the championship game, after it was over and they're leaving, he was like, hey, how do you think about my Facebook posts? And
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking comment because I've been reading the comments the whole time for the stream. And I'm like, what? I don't see any comment. It's like, oh, post. So I go look, and he's taken, and basically how our cameras are set up now, he's got
Right.
his picture where you're at, my picture where I'm at of us eating, and tags the whatever it takes page and my personal page, and says, I got my get back or something like that. And I'm like, all right, touche. That was good. We got to be a little more heads up now when I'm trying to eat my lunch at 4 in the afternoon. Because
Wow.
things are just
Wow.
rolling.
But yeah, I didn't get to see that one. I didn't see that one, but that's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
like he had another comment right there. It says more impressed Riker didn't get me. I was right on the other side.
Yeah, it was
That's awesome.
yeah, like I said, it was a great event that Stacy Wassa puts on. Saturday there was 412 doubles teams. And
Wow.
they did six games of Swiss rounders. So what Swiss rounders is, for people that don't know, it's so you always play somebody with a like record. Now, if you get to the sixth round and there's 11 5-0 teams, then obviously one of those 5-0 teams is going to end up playing a 4-1 team because it's odd. But you play somebody with a like record, and so you go you win your first the first matchup. Then you go to round 2 and you play somebody who won their first matchup, and it
Oh,
keeps
okay.
going that way. And then once all 6 games are done, everybody is ranked first off of record, then off your differential and your total games combined.
Mhm.
And then if it's still a tie, it goes off of which team scored the most total points between all those games.
Hmm.
And then they separate it. At that point, they separate it in tiers. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4 had 90 teams each.
Wow.
And then they were split into 2 brackets. And then Tier 5 had 54 teams in it. So by the time we got rounders done, I think rounders started at 9. We finished at like 3 p.m. When rounders finished, we had done like 2,142 or 2,412, something like that, games just off rounders.
Wow.
And now we got the double elimination tournament,
Wow.
which for the highest division, I had to look it up. So there was 2 brackets for Tier 1.
Wow. That's
And
that's a lot of games right there.
yeah,
That was a
and
lot of
in the
games.
A bracket, Sammy Soto and Quinn Reeves won. And Sammy
Yeah, I
Soto,
seen that.
he
Yeah.
was he was on. Brett and Matt Guy got second in their bracket.
Okay.
Eric Ferguson, I didn't write his partner's team name. I believe it was Colin, but I can't remember Colin's last name. They got third, and then Landon Crabtree and Riker Wells got fourth. And then on the B bracket, you had Ryan Windsor and Ethan Walker. They won it. Oh, there's Colin. Colin Powers and Mitchell Benway got second. Jay Rubin and Mark Richards third. Nico Morales and Zach Aiken got fourth. Zach Aiken, another player who had just an incredible weekend up there.
Wow. Wow.
And
That's
then what
awesome.
they do is they take the winner of each bracket, and they play a 1-game playoff for the overall first place overall championship. And Windsor and Walker beat Soto and Reeves on that one.
On that one. Okay.
But man,
Nice.
in
Nice.
doubles there were
Nice.
some incredible games.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah. I was
incredible
hoping.
games.
I was going to remind you that you well, not remind you, but ask did you have that clip from that airmail, man? That was
It's on the computer. I will
yeah.
make sure I have it set up so we can show it next week.
Yeah.
Um,
That was an amazing shot.
yeah,
That was
yeah, it
an
was.
amazing
And
shot.
I did talk to Stacy while we were there about, in a week or two trying to come on to talk about
Yeah.
Badgerland the history of it and stuff like that. Because you run a big tournament like that, when it's over, you get about a week or two before
Yeah.
to just relax, and then after 2 weeks, boom, you're right back in it. Make sure you get the facility locked in. Make sure you get the sponsors, the vendors, all of that all over again. So
Yeah.
it takes a
Yeah.
lot of work and a lot of time to put into getting those set up for the players to do.
Nice. That was, I mean, you did an amazing job. So, I
Thank
mean,
you.
and it's such a big tournament like that. I was looking at some of the comments too. Just want to kind of say what's up to, people in the comments. What's up, RPJ, the other Richard Jones from Missouri. Mason Kale. We got Aaron Lambert. He says it's burden awake.
Oh yeah, that's when you guys were talking about your border wars is when I was
Uh,
looking at the like right now I'm looking at the monitor.
oh,
So
the
you look at
monitor.
it,
Yeah.
I'm
Heads
down.
down.
But then I'd
Yeah.
look down to write on the notes because my camera's above the monitor. So I'm
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Looking
head
up.
chin up here until I rearrange the desk to where I can bring it down more level. Uh,
Yeah.
no, Brody. So Brody, in between games, was doing trick shots, and I tried to get the camera on him, and I was about 8 seconds too late. Where he got up in the stands on like the third rung at the far end, and he threw it not just under his leg, but behind the leg and under it, right in, and just boop in the hole.
What?
And I was like
No,
that. That's like watching Steph Curry, shoot the
shooting
sideline or
threes.
the tunnel
Yeah.
shot to warm
Yeah.
up. You're like, this is just ridiculous.
Amazing times, man. Amazing times. I know it was some regionals over the weekend locally. Got some finishes around the area. I'm just going to go over a couple of those. ACO regional in Mount Olive on Saturday. I'll start off with doubles. For doubles, we had Jason Wolf and Dan the Clue. I just knocked myself off. Oops. We had Jason Wolf and Dan the Clue, who knocked down doubles. We also had Jimmy Naylor and Dawson, who took second. Also, Candyman and Chuck Hummel, who took third. So, shouts out to all of them. Great shooting to everybody. Let me see what's going on with my background. That's disappeared for some odd reason. Let me see what's going on with that, but I'll leave it off. But singles, we had Aaron Lambert, who actually finished first at the Mount Olive Regional. Jason Wolf took second, and Chuck Hummel took third. Co-ed, we have B-Man, Brian Bangert, and Sylvia took first. Bonnie and Jason Thomas took second, and Joyce Bronson and Chuck Hummel took third. And women's, we have Bonnie and first, and Tanya Lambert in second. And women's,
Tanya
nice.
getting back into it and going.
Tanya getting back into it. And seniors, Dan DeClue and Brian Bangert first and second. And then we had ACO regional in Troy for Doreen yesterday. They had a pretty big regional out there. ACO doubles, Mac Truxell and Dawson Cummings. Dawson been having a pretty good weekend. Cody Harper and Seinfeld took second. Gabe Jennings and Cooper Worthington. I don't know who those guys are, but congratulations to those guys who took third. ACO regionals out there. I'm single ACO singles yesterday. Mac Truxell took first. Cody Harper took second, and Dawson Cummings took third. So Dawson got another top five finish. Co-ed, Danielle Akers and Cody Harper. And then second is Kathy Swingross and Seinfeld Altman. Then seniors, Seinfeld took first. And then Steve Bickers took second. So he came down to Troy yesterday and took second.
Like Dawson having that big weekend at regionals. That's kind of like I was telling you about Zach Aiken having a
Yeah,
big
yeah.
weekend up there. The weekend up there in Wisconsin. The young guy.
Wisconsin,
He
yeah.
won the blind draw. He got first in blind draw. He got first in juniors. Um, he finished fourth in his bracket with Nico in doubles, and then he finished third overall in open singles. So
Wow. Big
young
weekend.
guy had
Yeah.
a very good weekend, and a
Yeah,
great
big
kid too.
weekend.
I mean, he was very
Nice.
respectful, well spoken, easy to talk to. Um,
Nice. Nice.
just needed to get a haircut.
That was it. Congratulations to him and shouts out to Zach, man. It's the last one we had was the ACL regional yesterday at Cornhole Central. So Cornhole Central had their first ACL regional yesterday. Matthew Davis, Batman, and I think Randy Sapala. They ran it yesterday. So we had some. Speaking of Gary Rowan, him and Michael Hutchison took first. Then you had Matthew Davis and Pierre took second. In third place, Jacob Coleman and Craig Irvin took third in doubles. In singles, first place with Mike Worth, guy who's been around for a while.
Yeah, yeah.
Richard Jones took second. Congrats, Rich, on that. And Grant Cox, who Tommy was just talking about, he took third. And then for co-ed, we had Rich Jones and Rihanna Hodge, which is really a really good thrower. She's been throwing really well. And Crashley, if you guys know who Crashley is, that's Craig Irvin and Ashley Irvin. Took second in co-ed, and women, Ashley took first, and Rihanna took second. Senior, Rich Jones again. Congrats again, Rich. And Ray Kinch. Ray Kinch took second.
Look, if you're gonna play seniors, I know it's based off age, but I feel like you should at least look like a senior. And
Right,
I feel
exactly.
like everybody questions Rich Jones. Like, there's no way he's a senior, really? No, he is.
Yeah, he's a
I
senior.
I even
He's a
checked his
senior.
ID the first time he went to sign up at seniors one of my events. I was like, no, there's no way.
What's going on, Eric? I see you there laughing. Eric Porter, shouts out to Eric Porter. Fly
Yeah,
bags, man. Shouts out to you and your team, man. You guys are doing great things, great things. But
I
I
talked a
know
lot about
Burton.
Fly over the weekend.
Oh, you did? Nice.
People would always ask me, what do you think's the best bags out there? And it's, it all depends on the player. Do they like fast
Yeah,
bags, slow bags, things like that? And I was telling people, Fly's one of the first bags I threw, and I really liked them, and
nice.
they're kind of my go-to bags. Actually, just over here to the left in my gun safe, locked with my guns,
Hmm.
are the prototype uh, Fly Magics and the prototype
Nice.
Fly, I think, Banshees.
Mm.
And I've had people ask, well, they're not stamped or nothing. Like, you want to sell them? Hell no.
No, no, no. That's
They're not going nowhere.
yeah, that's
I have
collective items.
I have the originals, and they're gonna stay right there.
Yeah, yeah. There,
Unless Eric wants to buy them back for like 20% of the company.
I was, I was just about to say the same thing. So let's Eric want to buy it back. But no, man, he had some great bags, man. I still have a set that Ryan Trader signed last year, some Magics that he actually signed.
Oh, the
But
relics.
yeah, yeah. So he actually signed those. But yeah, man, shouts out to Fly always. But no, great weekend, man. I know you're just getting back, man, getting off the road. I don't want to keep you on here too much longer, man. But shouts out to you, man. Continue to doing what you're doing, man. Your streaming was amazing. I can't wait to sit down to get on with you and travel some more, man. We take smooth takes on the road,
Yeah,
and
I'll be at the ACL major in December at
oh yeah, we talked
Fort
about
Smith,
that. Yeah,
Arkansas. So
smart. Yeah, yeah, most definitely. So I'm gonna try to make that most definitely. We still gonna have some more great guests coming up on the Smooth Takes podcast to be announced. You guys be looking out for us for that. And don't remember, and don't forget always, you guys can go to smoothtakes at gmail.com and send us questions or anything you guys want to talk about in the next show. Make sure just hit us up on our emails or just send us a message on Facebook or something like that. And we always willing to help out and get other
same
people
thing with
on and
guests.
things like that. And with guests, yeah. So most definitely with that, Eric Porter can be a good guest too.
Yeah,
You
yeah, I'd
know,
like to get some
yeah,
bag makers.
yeah.
We even talked about talking to Brian of Shoot Your Shot
Yes, you
Sports
said that.
Apparel,
Nice, nice, nice,
getting him
nice.
on
Yeah,
here. It doesn't have to just be players. It can be players, directors,
yeah.
uh,
Whoever,
anybody.
anybody. Yeah. So,
Anybody that's cornhole related.
oh yeah, yeah. Eric, we'll let you know. We'll let you know
Oh,
more
for
for
sure.
sure, for sure. Now, like I told you the other day, I talked to Brian Jones also when I was out in Mount Olive. So we got a nice list of people getting on, man. Let's keep it rocking and rolling. Like I said, I know you've been on the road, man. You just got back from Wisconsin today, pretty much
3 a.m.
this
Yep.
this morning. But Again, man, thank you everybody for joining us, man, on Smooth Takes the podcast, man. If you got any questions or anything, shoot us a message. We always around. You'll see us around soon anyway, because I'll be throwing somewhere this weekend. I know Burton got to have his leagues and tournaments and regionals coming up soon too. So shout out to everybody, man. This is Jay Smooth with Smooth Takes, and that is
Burton Grimes, whatever it takes. I'll see you down the road.
see you down the road. Peace.